All right. Good morning, everyone. We are still getting everything set up, but today is March 12th, 2026, 8:38 a.m. Eastern, and we are going to be jumping into the charts right now and live trading. So, with that, we do have unemployment claims that just came out 8 minutes ago. We're going to go top down, figure out what we got going on, and hopefully trade a little better than yesterday, but we'll see. Just going to try my best and show up every day. So, I'm not gonna go in with any bias or anything. I'm just gonna go top down. Last time I just kind of was just listening to what FA said, but I should just trust myself. So I'm at the end of the day, I'm just gonna jump into the charts and figure out what I see and not have any um, outside sources affect my opinion. So we're gonna put this here. Here's news today. Yeah, we had news at 8:30. Let's just see what FA said though. We're corrected to area where I wanted. Interesting. So FA is wanting buys. Anyway, I'm not looking for anything. I'm not going to go in with any bias. Interesting. FA wants buys, but I'm not gonna go in with any bias. So anyway, here we go. So top down. Let's open up this journal here, Journal Vault. Be the first to boost this server. I'll do that later. Okay. So, top down. Bang. And let me actually get my live trading pulled up here. And also, let's get SB Pro X pulled up as well. Dude, I love that SB Pro X thing. It's like to be able to see where the dumb whales enter is honestly really important. Okay. So, got Trade open. Let me make sure the daily loss limit is set. It is. Perfect. I always want that there just in case somehow I screw up with the stop loss. I have the daily loss limit as backup always. So, yeah, let's just go top down. So, first of all, let's kind of look around for S&Ts and high time frame stuff. So, yeah, we're just going to go top down here. So, I was saying this a long time ago, but we have this bearish S&T with YM. I forgot about that. And then, honestly, this weekly, this weekly Jake trades at implied gap. Once again, my version's different than ICT's. I mean, you could actually use the ICT version here. Whoops. Doesn't really matter though. Rejecting this new week opening gap. Utilizing this rejection block. So weekly chart, I think, might end up being bearish, but we'll see. Then we're going to go top down. But also, we might sweep out lows and then get SMT. Once again, I just like to go top down here. I don't really. I know you might be like, why do you start the high time frame? I don't know. I like to. It's just my vibe. Or it was with ES actually. Wait, no, it wasn't. Okay. So we're gonna put in here March 12th, 2026. Dropping down the daily. I was looking at this last night. I think the more I look at this, the more I think this actually might just be a 2022 model on the daily chart, right? Because we have a daily gap here, or you want to mark out that it's a daily. You might think it's this, but you want to mark it out like that. And then we have SMT into that gap. And it was right at equilibrium. So the more I look at this, the more I'm like, dang, I think this might actually be a 2022 model. And you can see there's a breaker here as well. And then this is the volume balance at the top of the gap, which, if you guys don't know, I refer to that as my, if there's a volume balance on the top of a 2022 gap, I refer to that as as the vulture gap. So, and it's very, very sensitive. So, but anyway, so far it does kind of seem like this could just be a high time frame 2022 model. Then again, do we have SMT with any of these lows here? It's time to get that out, honestly. Just because I don't want to get hindsight, right? Or I don't want to get tunnel vision. Low, higher low, low. Looks like we do have SMT with YM here. What about with ES? Like, there is SMT with this low here. These are things to consider. Once again, we're just going top down. I always do this. I'm not gonna start out on the low time frame. I always just like to go top down. So, and really, don't just listen to me. Really, actually do your own top down analysis. Yeah, I'm trading on my live account. I've been trading on my live account all week. So, we got the account here. I made, actually, this is kind of cool. I made $130 on Monday, $180 on Tuesday. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. But we're just gonna keep showing up. Yesterday, I took a half size loss, but I was completely wrong about bias, and that happens. I was wrong for a good reason. I did my back testing yesterday, so you can't see my screen. So yeah, we're just going top down here, really just looking at whatever we see. And I always like to go top down. I don't know, it's just my style, I guess. So, because higher time frame holds higher power. I don't know why I saved that as a template. I probably shouldn't have. So we do, once again, so here this could be this could be a market maker sell model on the weekly and daily, but you know, it's also possible that this SMT holds. So this will be a nice liquidity pool if we come down here. I mean, these are relatively equal. Actually, these might even be equal lows. Once again, we're just going top down, just gathering information. So, and don't take my own word for anything, right? Do your own back, or don't listen to me. I want you to like have my maybe listen to me, but like don't take it as, you know, if you disagree with me, good. Trade according to your own opinion of the market. Don't listen to what don't force an opinion based off of something I said. You gotta have your own opinion about what you think's gonna happen, and you just gotta figure that out for yourself. But yeah, think for yourself, guys. Okay, let's just keep going. So if this is a daily fair value gap, we should probably expect this to go, or a weekly gap, we should probably go expect this to be a 1 hour market maker sell model, right? Let's find the true opens now. Once again, we have these relatively equal lows. I like the daily volume, the daily this daily volume imbalance. I can just tell that we're using it. And we ended up getting SMT into it. So, once again, guys, do your own analysis. Let me know what you guys are thinking. I don't want to get tunnel vision, but you got to think for yourself. Don't just do anything based off of something I said. The beauty of trading is you get to have your own opinion too. You get to have your own opinion. You get to figure out what you think, and then trade accordingly, right? That's the beauty of trading. So find your own analysis here. So we ended up having bearish SMT there. Once again, we do have a bullish SMT with YM here. That's something I don't want to ignore. Right, so we'll actually zoom back out real quick. Don't want to get tunnel vision, but there is that bullish SMT with YM there. This is the daily chart. So far. So okay. Let's see here. Yeah, so we did have this is a precision swing point right here. So it's a pin bar off of this daily volume balance. To me, this looks kind of bearish. Right, and then if we target this low, that's exactly 4 projections. So something to consider. Right, because they could have done this whole candle to really induce buyers. But we'll see. So let's drop down another time frame. Once again, we have the bearish SMTs, another bearish SMT. 8-hour outside bar. Ooh, that actually doesn't look bad. Yeah, there is an 8-hour outside bar. I feel like that's something we should consider a little bit. Let's find true month open. I already know where it is. It's right here. We are above it. So bang. And I guess let's find this 8-hour outside bar. So this 8-hour outside bar is delivering from this volume balance here. And I think, yeah, the SMT here is with ES. Once again, we're just gathering information here. Don't take anything I'm saying as exact. You got to figure out for yourself what you think and then trade accordingly to what you think. Don't do anything because I said do it. Ever. Right? Got to find your own opinion. You got to have your own opinion. And we will check SB Pro X here in a second. And yeah, I mean, this outside bar doesn't close lower, but you know, it's still an outside bar. But to be fair, you know, this is a gap. I mean, we'll figure this out. We'll figure it out. once again, just gathering information here. It's an 8-hour outside bar off of the off of this daily volume balance. But one thing I will say is we do have this as a breaker, and what's this, right? It's gonna be actually a pretty nice Reaper imbalance right there. So don't want to get tunnel vision like yesterday. So, and this is also a 4-hour breaker and 4-hour gap, right? So we might actually need to get a move higher off of that. Once again, we're just going top down here. Nothing I'm saying is exact science right now. You guys got to find your own opinion and figure out what you think. Did I record that there was that giant bullish S&T? Yeah, I did. Okay. What might need to happen is we might come down, sweep out the low, and then go back up. Once again, this is a 4-hour breaker and a 4-hour for value gap. I'm not going to just sit here and say that that's not there, because it is. Once again, just going top down here. Okay. We had a pin bar off of that Reaper gap. Let's get rid of this right now. Let's get rid of this. Let's find true weak open. So right there. So we are below it. Once again, this is all just gathering information. I don't want to get tunnel vision. Well, we might get a retrace up. temporarily if this, but then again, this we might need to sweep the low. Okay, let's drop down even more time frames here. Now we're getting to the good stuff. So there's true week open, there's true month open. Where's true day open? So we are above true day open. You see how well we use that Reaper gap, right? And let's start marking out draws on liquidity here. So there's midnight. So we know that 4-hour breaker and value gap are there, so I'm gonna get rid of them now. Let me turn this indicator on. Midnight's right here. Okay, we obviously have a lot of highs above us, but remember this was a previous day's high SMT. We kind of forgot to say that, but this is actually a previous day has a high SMT. Okay. We have a new week opening gap down there. Some new day opening gaps up there. Let's bring this back. Bring this back. Once again, I think this was within that daily volume imbalance. Let's see how well the market interacts with this. Not super obvious. We used the rejection block there on the hourly. So there was definitely a 1-hour Phoenix model here. This is actually, I've never talked about this on stream, but this is actually, on the low time frame, this is actually what I call a Phoenix type C. I've never talked about this before, but Phoenix, well, it's Phoenix type B as well. So we have the SMT, and then the SMT forms, I feel like I can't explain it in this one random live stream, but there's one where Phoenix type A is where we form the SMT in going into a rejection block where the rejection block was over here and then we hit it. Phoenix type B is the SMT is already there and then we hit it. What I've realized is Phoenix type C is the SMT forms into a old rejection block. So that's kind of it's Phoenix B and Phoenix C. But that's something I realized. There's like multiple different kinds of Phoenix. So it's an hourly Phoenix model. We will look. Let's start to look at SB Pro X a little bit. We got 23 minutes till market open. So we got a seller of 20, seller of 24, buyer of 25. Nothing out of the ordinary. Just kind of just regular random market buys. Alright, so once again, it's like an hourly Phoenix model essentially, or it is an hourly Phoenix model. Phoenix, actually it's Phoenix type B, right? Pretty nice because it had a previous day high S&T there. Hourly Phoenix model, kind of cool. Wish I saw that yesterday. Actually, that was actually post 10 a.m. So to be fair, I didn't. Of course, I didn't see that. So screenshotting that. Bang. As always, do your own analysis, guys. Find out what you're thinking. I want to hear your thoughts. We went 8 projections off that Phoenix. Let's see if there's an RTH gap where it's going to form. RTH gap will form to the upside. That might mean we might want to be bullish. We also have this old RTH gap here from close to open that we can use for quadrants. Once again, we're within that 4-hour gap and 4-hour breaker, and that's kind of the Reaper gap down there. Future RTH gap will form there. Okay. Once again, just gathering information. It's boring, but that's how it is. Let's see if there's an S&T with YM with that low. There actually is S&T with YM here. My indicator is not picking it up, but there is. And once again, we're within that 4-hour gap. Might end up being bullish. It's possible. Yeah, that S&T with YM, my indicator wasn't picking up. Once again, 4-hour for value gap here. So far, this is actually being held. At least it looks like it is. So this might be really a big point of interest today. is this 4-hour gap. But there's also this 4-hour gap, so don't get this confused and think we have to go up. And then, yeah, we'll mark out quadrants of this thing. So, midpoint I'll mark out automatically. And then here's the lower quadrant. Here's the upper quadrant. So we might want to drag those out at some point. But yeah, once again, this is a giant 4-hour gap. There's 7:30. We'll mark out 7:30 here. Looks like it was right there. Alright. Screenshot that. Let's get rid of YM here. Once again, just gathering information right now. So 4-hour gap kind of could be interesting. At this point, let's just start marking out draws and liquidity. Honestly, let's get rid of the Phoenix model. Let's just figure out what draws we have to the upside, what draws we have to the downside, what liquidity's been swept. We got Asia below, London below. So might want to get an internal sweep into these lows here. But then eventually maybe we go higher. Because once again, this is a giant 4-hour gap. And midnight would get manipulated, and so would 7:30, which would be pretty nice. We got PM highs above. The RTH gap high that will be above. We're getting some movement. We might want to check SP Pro X again in a second. Oh, we should get rid of this. Yeah, Asia, London above, RTH gap future high, future RTH gap high above, PM high above. We had bearish S&T. I think a 90-minute bearish S&T with that high. Let's see if this is a 1-hour gap. Yeah, we can honestly mark this out as my 1-hour implied gap, right? Jake trades at 1-hour implied gap. And if you guys don't know what my implied gaps are, basically I just eyeball like where the gap should be if it's a higher time frame gap, and I just merge the candles together. So if I merge this candle, 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 this candle together, that's where the fair value gap would be. So that's what I mean when I say my version of implied gaps. It's not the official version, but I like it. Let's see what people said in games. FA said something.
I want to see the sweep of the low today on the New York session opened and then to add up some bonks on here. YM is going up, so I think hopefully don't win here without YM.
Wait, let's rewatch that.
I want to see the sweep of the low today on the New York session opened and then to add up some bonks on here.
That's
YM
kind of what
is
I was thinking.
going up, so I think hopefully don't win here without YM.
Yeah, that's low key. Yeah. We have Javier's outside or inside bar here. So on the hourly, I don't know really how to. I haven't backtested the inside bars enough, but we might want to watch this inside bar. And remember it because it might be helpful for later. Javier inside bar. So we'll have to ask Javier what he thinks of that if he comes on the charts at some point today. So, okay, we obviously swept out the lows here, but I think it's very possible we need to get another internal sweep of the lows. Looks like we're drilling down towards London and Asia. If we came down below London and Asia, that would put us at below midnight, which would be really nice. True month open's already been manipulated, and we would be below 7:30 midnight and true week open. So I would not mind that at all. And then we have this Reaper imbalance here, which is looking really nice. So honestly, I would love to see us come down, utilize this Reaper imbalance. Maybe we might even want to mark it out like this. Right, sweep out Asia lows, form a new S&T, and then continue higher. I like this a lot, actually. And this is also at the old RTH low as well. So yeah. And it might be at the hourly inside bar low as well. Yeah, I kind of want to see us sweep out Asia and London. It's kind of what I'm thinking right now. True month open's already been manipulated. If we take out Asia and London, we'll be below every true open. And then eventually we could reverse purge back into this consolidation here. So let me mark this out. If we run lower, we run lower sweeping Asia and London, we will be below. We would be below every true open into this Reaper gap. Asia and London will have been swept, and possibly this SMT with YM will hold. Maybe even we get a low time frame SMT. Then, not gonna lie, I think we would get how do I say this? Longs if this happens. I could see that. Okay, I'm gonna go blow my nose real quick. Okay. So yeah, so far we're just gonna have to see how we react on market open, but I could definitely see market open dumping us down to go run Asia lows, and then maybe we use this imbalance here, this Reaper imbalance. This one looks really nice, and then from there we could get opportunity for longs after market open. I kind of like this idea. Once again, this is a giant 4-hour gap, so it makes sense that if we sweep the lows, the 4-hour gap should still hold. And it's also possible that, we end up just using the rejection block. That's always a possibility. So, but I'm kind of liking this idea. It would be really nice if we had a low time frame propulsion block, and then around 10 a.m. We gotta move off of it. It's like this, right? So let's say the SMT with YM holds. Let's say we sweep out Asia low, or maybe we don't sweep out Asia low. Maybe we just come out and sweep out these lows. Either way, if we formed something like this and we had an OB and then a PB and then we actually use the PB, honestly, I could definitely see us taking a Dynamis off of this, right? So that is an interesting idea. Yeah, I wouldn't mind something like that. What's a PB? PB means propulsion block. So it's just an order block delivering from another order block. That's all PB is. But it's super, super explosive. So, bang. If we got Dynamis after sweeping all these lows, that could be a super powerful entry. Just saying, just saying. If that did occur, I liked plotting out all possibilities because it's all possibilities, right? So if we just start talking about different possibilities, I mean, we'll probably like have one in our mind that actually happens. Yeah. Watch my video on propulsion blocks. I do have a video on propulsion blocks, but yeah, I think if we come down, sweep out these lows, maybe we form SMT with one of these lows here. Could be nice. Once again, the RTH got. Oh, market's opening right now. Okay, opening up Tradevate here. Ooh, looks like we might be getting an outside bar on market open. The downside. I'm not gonna take it. I'm just observing. Not a light bulb outside bar, honestly. Okay, I want SP Pro X out. Do you think MB is worth it? You don't need to focus on MBs. Just ignore MBs because if they're confusing you, they're like the least important key level. It's just MB is just a term to classify something that is like a thing, but just you don't need it. Don't focus on MB. You don't need it. Okay. So we just had a market whale sell. So someone sold the high, which yeah, we'll see. Price closed below 1 hour for VALUE on the 1 minute. Yeah, that doesn't mean anything. Closing below 1 hour for VALUE on the 1 minute. That honestly, that might even be bullish. You stop using dodgy strategy? Nope. I still trade inversion for value gaps. But I trade all kinds of different entry models to get on side with AMD. Okay, guys, so we just took London lows. We are forming SMT here. So at this point now, we've kind of done the high time frame analysis. I will be looking more at the low time frame here because market is open. And yeah, I'm going to turn this PSP indicator on. Are you profitable? I made money on Monday. I made $130 on Monday. I made $180 on Tuesday. I lost like $50 on Wednesday. I've been doing good this week, but I'm okay. I'm mid. I'm a mid trader. So yeah, we just took out London lows. I don't know if there was an outside bar or not here. I do have SP Pro out just in case we do get anything. Looks like we're getting a sweep of London lows and then an inversion. So if you guys like this, you can take this. I'm not going to take anything yet because I kind of wanted to see. I want to see Asia lows get swept. Is it funded or personal? Personal. Screw funded. It's just a pain. I just want to be able to make my own money and not have to deal with it. So we did inverse this, but once again, I kind of want to see us maybe come down to Asia low. So I'm not really interested in anything yet. There might be a lot of people like PB trading people trying there might be a lot of PB trading people trying to take this, and honestly, I think this could fail because, well, it might not fail, but it could. But the reason it would fail is just because there's a massive rejection block. But it might work. Okay, it ended up working, so not bad. Once again, I just didn't know if we were going to need to come to Asia low or not, and that's all good. So that PB trading inversion worked. You know what I'm saying? You're in buys? Nice, bro. Nice. I'm being a little patient. Probably going to lean towards waiting till 10 a.m. I want to really see probably a sweep out these lows. We are getting a 5-minute outside bar, actually. I don't mind that at all. But it's actually closing into this gap. So actually I changed my mind. Once again, we're just gathering, or we're not gathering information anymore. We're actually trading now, but you know, I'm just being patient until I really, really like something. We just got a whale market sell, so that this could be absorption here. Where's the first presented for value gap? And also, let's just mark out these manually, these true opens. So here is, hey, Javier's here. Good morning, bro. Good morning. What are you thinking today? Let's mark out these true opens manually. Once again, you could have tried long. Nothing against it. I'm waiting for something super obvious. Like, I don't need to do anything until I love something, and that's it. Period. So I'm waiting. Once again, I don't know if we need to come to Asia low or not. So these are all things I'm thinking of, and I'm not gonna do anything until I'm really certain. Plus, we just got a will that market sold into that pump, so makes me a little suspicious. Any low time frame new day opening gaps or new week opening gaps? We have a new day opening gap there. Oh, new week opening gap here. That's probably why we held this, actually. We end up getting this outside bar off of this new week opening gap. But the outside bar closes into this fair value gap. I don't love that. I really don't. So just remember there's a new week opening gap there. So where's the first presented for value gap? Let's see. So first presented for value gap is right here. So let's see if we use this in any way. Once again, I'm gonna try and lean towards tape reading unless it's super good and I gotta take it, and then at that point I would take it for real. But I'm really trying not to force anything here. I'm really only gonna take something if I really love it. Otherwise, I'm gonna tape read it. Once again, the RTH gap is to the upside, just so you guys are aware. But I do think that it's possible we might need to sweep Asia low first. Just saying, right? Market, we might not get the move till 10 a.m. It's just something that happens, you know. It's just something that happens. We might need to come sweep Asia low. We'll see. We will see. I'm gonna resave this template. My suspicions might be right here. We just formed a bearish S&T. Once again, this is a little bit of a breaker block. So, once again, I'm a little suspicious of this move higher. And we have a Reaper imbalance here. I kind of think we're gonna get rejected by this. Once again, we had a whale that market sold into that pump. So I'll probably do a tape read short, but once again, I'm going to be looking for the longs later. That's really what I'm looking for. But if we get a tape read short, I'll tape read it. So 5-minute breaker. Looks like we swept out equal highs or relatively equal highs here. Yeah, I told you guys I was a little suspicious. But it could take us higher here. We'll see. Once again, completely ignore me if you want. If you want to take longs, you can do it. It could be because we might just go higher here, and I'm just being suspicious for no reason. But once again, do your own analysis, right? Figure out what makes sense to you. We might just go higher. It's possible. I mean, we do have this 5-minute outside bar, right? I said that. We swept out London lows with SMT. And we have a bullish SMT now here. Ooh, okay, remember I said the whale market sold right here? So the whale market sold into this pump above these highs. Let's turn this off. I don't know why that's on. I am just suspicious. How much? 22 cons. So he might be liquidity at Asia low. I'm just suspicious. Then again, we just formed an outside bar to the upside here. Wait, wouldn't this be the other way around? I might be thinking of this wrong. No, this is not absorption. I'm thinking of this wrong. This should have been a market buy if this was going to be. Yeah, no, it should have been a market buy. So this is actually not absorption. So, never mind. I'm totally off with this whale thing. Should have been a market buy if it was absorption. So it might end up being bullish then, but we'll just have to see, right? Once again, London low got purged there. Not doing anything unless there's something stupidly obvious. This candle did have a really high delta, though, I will say. It really did. It had a really high delta. And looks like now, told you guys, it was suspicious to me. I told you. Now, everyone that wanted to get long too early is getting stopped out. Now we're forming bullish SMT with this low. Once again, first one for VAG up here. There was a 15-second change in state, so you can see that this market maker sell model is starting to play out off of this breaker. Actually, I like this one. So this might deliver us to Asia low. Once again, I want Asia low because, oh, we just got a market seller of 77. Oh, okay, that is, wait, no, we need a market buyer. What am I saying? So that's absorption. You need absorption, then aggression. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So basically, yeah, 100%. Dang, that's a really good point, Javier. We just got a market seller into this move down. So this could be absorption for longs, right? So market seller of 77. So We might want to look for longs here because we just got a market seller of 77. So this 5-minute breaker change in state has taken us down 3 projections. We might go 4 projections. But once again, I'm not going to do anything because I want to kind of see Asia low get taken. So I'm interested. I'm seeing the 77 market sell. So we could go up here. We definitely could, but it would be even better if we came and took Asia low first. So there's 4 projections of this. Actually, 4 projections of this. It just got hit, yeah. 7 projections. 7 projections perfectly brings us back below midnight. I kind of like this as a trade better, honestly. So what did I say? Why did I say not to go longs too soon? Because I didn't trust it. So now 4 projections, 7 projections. I honestly could see us going 7 projections here. Yeah, so now we're going for midnight. So there's a flow state trade on the 5-minute aligned with the 30-second. You guys saw me say that could happen. I wasn't sure where the change in state was, but now I see it. Right, we have a 15-second change in state there. So this is why I didn't long too early, because I knew that this could happen. This is exactly what I wanted to see, guys. I wanted to see us come down and come to Asia lows. So finally, now, looks like we might be coming to Asia lows. Alright. Let's keep coming. Let's keep coming. At this point, I want to see Asia lows, or at least S&T with Asia lows. But we just took midnight. Okay, we have S&T with Asia lows. That actually might be all we need. So right here, if this is a high time frame rejection block, yeah, 1 hour rejection block, we might use this. And if we have S&T with Asia lows, we might not need to go any lower. Okay, we actually went and took Asia lows. So yeah, we might need to come use this now. But now at this point, I'm pretty leaning bullish now once we can get clear signs of reversal. I don't think there's any more draws in liquidity to the downside, really. And this is also the low of prior day's RTH gap. So. And the high of the end dog. So this is like a what? 4-hour Reaper. So we are now below all the true opens. I really do think we'll reverse here, going into 10 a.m. here. Let's look for some kind of propulsion block. Look at this trade though. This was down to Asia lows. This was a 9R, and you guys saw me say that this could possibly happen, right? I said that. Okay, I want to see if this is a precision swing point. See how we're holding the Reaper gap? Okay, this is exactly what I wanted. And we're going into the macro as well. Okay, I'm very interested in taking a trade here soon. Only thing is there's no internal sweep of liquidity. That's the issue. That's the one issue. So I don't want to take a trade too early. What's this line? S&T. Never mind. I don't want to take a trade too early, so I'm probably not going to take this, but if you like this inversion, you could try and enter. I'm going to wait for internal sweep. I don't I mean, this could play out. I don't want to enter too early, so I think we might need to get internal liquidity swept, honestly. But we swept out external liquidity. That's for sure. Right? External sweep of Asia lows. Let's see if there were any more. We just had absorption and aggression. Absorption to 25. This is making this higher probability now, honestly. Because we had a seller of 25 cons and then a buyer of 36, buyer of 27. Still though, I'm gonna be patient. I don't really want to take these longs. I don't love them. But if you like them, I think you can take them. But I'm not going to. Once again, I am looking for longs now at this point. I'm just going to be waiting for time and price to really truly be aligned before I do anything. My preferred entry is usually outside bar. Okay, so we just got an inversion on the 1 minute. That was not bad. Okay, we might look for a first center for value up getting inversed here. We've definitely had absorption here. We're starting to get aggression. The only thing is there's not been internal liquidity sweep, which is why I'm suspicious. I don't want to take it if there's no internal liquidity getting swept. I'm just being patient, honestly. And I know it's the macro, and this very well might end up working out. Yeah, this is not bad. But dang, bro, without internal liquidity getting swept, I don't know. I'm just going to hold off. It might play out. I'll tape read it. I'm only going to tape read right now because I'm not 100% sure. So let's just do this as a tape read. Once again, absorption here, aggression. Did we get SMT with Asia low? No. Really just waiting for time and price to line here. Yeah, no internal liquidity sweep, and look what happened. Yikes. Yeah. Oh, wow, look at that. That was a precision swing point on the 1 minute. So Asia low's been taken, London low's been taken. There's like no more once again, this was not like a super serious tape read. Because I was saying that we need to sweep liquidity. Okay, I probably want to see S&T with this low. Once again, now we are within the macro. So 950 to 1010 here. Maybe we'll get a sweep of the low with S&T and then we'll be off to the races here. But also, you could just be patient and wait for the... If you wait for the first center for value up to get inversed again, like I said last time, that could be a very, very simple way to have a low stress trade. Actually, the first center for value up inversion to the downside here played out very nicely. So all the people who took longs too early got cooked. No more crazy market sells. We'll see though. Maybe it will be coming. So now we have S&T with this low. This is exactly what I've been wanting to see. We have the N-Dog high here. We might tap this. A tap of this would be kind of cool. Like, and if we get a precision swing point off of this, could be really nice. But I want to see it dig down into that. Okay. Once again, I'm still looking for longs. I've been looking for longs this whole time. We're just waiting. This is textbook. Like, we wanted to see this Judas swing from 930 to 950, and now we're just waiting for something obvious. We finally have the internal sweep liquidity. We have the external sweep liquidity. Once again, it's a giant 4-hour Fibonacci gap, so I would think that 4-hour Fibonacci gap could hold price. If the 4-hour Fibonacci gap holds price, then we want to see a 15-minute or 5-minute change in state up. Or if the higher time frame is super bearish, we'll just go lower. And in that case, I'm offside, which could happen, honestly. All right, we might need to back up the train. Hold on. This is going way lower than I would think. Yeah, this is... I think I'm offside. Dang. Dang. So, okay. Well, we're still below all the true opens. Why did my SB Pro X freeze? Okay, let me restart SB Pro X. Well, it is the macro. If we were to go lower, what would we target? It could, like I said, it could just be a higher time frame retrace, or I mean a higher time frame expansion. But okay, SB Pro X is loading. Well, if there's nothing light bulb, obviously I'm not doing anything. So we just gotta no, we didn't. Psych, not. But it's a pin bar here. You just shorted? Okay. It could be a higher time frame move lower. I mean, it could be. Like I said, I was kind of thinking this is a higher time frame move. Like if you go back to my initial high time frame analysis, I said that we could be due for higher time frame move lower. But this is also textbook in the sense it could just be a Judas swing. So I'm just kind of chilling out, right? If nothing makes sense, you have to realize that you don't have to do anything. That's the beauty of trading. Once again, I did like the that 5 minute breaker, 15-second change in state. I thought that was pretty cool. I should have tape read it. I didn't, but I should have. It would have been a cool tape read. It would have went down 9R. I was kind of thinking it, but I didn't take it. I was kind of thinking that that could play out. And then we had a first center for Valley Gap to get inversed. Hit TP2 and... Oh, dang, you already took it? Oh, you're talking about a trade that you already took? Dang. Let's go, bro. Fire. That's great. You caught a... So you already hit 4R. Dang, bro. Well, if I'm not certain, I'm not going to do anything. We just got another whale sale for 42 and another whale sale for 23. Once again, if this would be a perfect time to reverse. Dang, bro. Nice. Because we finally swept internal range liquidity. And I mean, not internal range liquidity, internal liquidity. So it's gonna, nothing's obvious. So maybe this 3 minute, if this inverses, I don't mind this. Not 3 minute, 4 minute. What about is there a 5 minute one? It's forming what I call a fractal, where it's just a swing low. I mean, you could try this on the 4 minute. I don't know. I'm a little scared of the 4 minute, but the 4 minute might play out here. Four-minute closes in 3 minutes. You could also enter on a retest. Once again, we had absorption. That's a nice confluence. So I think I would go for limit order on retest of this. And then stop here. And then if that didn't get filled, then I would likely enter on the first center for Valley Gap inversion. So that's probably what I'm going to do. So this would be a limit order at 690.75. And it'd just be one con. This is exactly what I wanted to see, though. So I would enter on a retest here. And if we didn't get the retest, then I would enter on a first center for Valley Gap inversion. A big reason we're going higher here is just because of the that absorption down there. Did not see a precision swing point. Oh, we got a precision swing point there. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so there was a precision swing point right there. I missed that. On the 3 minute, there's a precision swing point. I don't know, it's a little high now. I might just tape read this. Once again, I'd be looking for something else, like... Unfortunately, there's no outside bar here. 4 minutes going to close in 33 seconds. Once again, you could take the retest, but... I guess it is... Wouldn't it be Venom model? 3 minute just closed. Here, I think I would just go for the first center for value gap inversion because I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of it until we inverse the first center for value gap. All right. And then at that point, if the first center for value gap gets inversed, you could probably safely target RTH gap highs. Once again, if you like the 4 minute just inversed, but it's too high for me to get in with one con. Unless I got a retest, yeah. But this is nice here on the 4 minute, 3 minute as well. Once again, we're within the macro. Unfortunately, this macro is actually almost over, but I think it's okay because it's still textbook within the context of 10 a.m. should reverse. So. What is this? Oh, that's the end dog high. So the 3 minute inverse, once again, if y'all like this, you can try it. It's just I can't do it with my amount of risk, so I can't take it. Also don't know if I like it enough. But we had, you can see, absorption of this whale and this whale starting to get a little bit of aggression. And here we had a 3 minute precision swing point. Any end dogs or end wogs? New day opening gap there. Once again, I'm really waiting for something to scream my name here. No need to do anything until then. First presented for value gap inversion would be really nice. I think that would be the go-to trade. Now we have bearish SMTs here. It's delivering from the EHPDA. But I am still bullish, I think. And now we just back tested this end dog here. The baby end dog here. So once again, this 3 minute precision swing point, we already know this is the macro. I don't need that. We'll see if this new day opening gap holds. Once again, we're below the true opens. We should have a lower time frame true open now. A new one. Oh, we souped it. We souped it to the upside. You see what I'm saying? We actually souped this. That could be bearish. Because you see how we soup it? We also soup midnight. I don't know though. I think I'm leaning bullish here. 3 minute. We just got two more market buyers, 24 and 20. 1 minute outside bar off the end dog. Okay, this is fire. We just got it. But I don't know if I liked how it closed. But I'll just tape read it. If I take a trade, it's gonna be the first center for value gap inversion. I do like this a lot though. Maybe I should take it. But I got wrecked on an outside bar yesterday. I don't know. It is kind of scary to take woman outside bars. The reason I'm so hesitant is I'm wanting just to get an easier entry when this first center for value gap inverses. And at this moment, I'm very glad I didn't take it so far. But this still could work. Still could work. But there's benefit to just doing tape reads sometimes. If you don't love it enough. The reason I don't love it enough is just I don't know. It's just not. There's not been a really higher time frame change in save delivery yet, in all honesty. But the reason I like it is it's delivering from the end dog. But I think you can get an easier trade if you just wait for the first center for value gap to inverse. So still might play out here. Yep, at this moment, I'm glad I didn't take it. Technically, it didn't stop you out, though. Hey, what up, Akash? I'm not in this trade. This is just a tape read. It hasn't stopped me out, but this is just a tape read. But the reason I'm not taking this for real is because I don't love it enough. I don't love it enough. It's just a random outside bar, and I haven't seen real higher time frame change instead of delivery yet. So I'm just waiting. You can see that they're really trying to hold the line here, but I don't know if it will hold because I don't know. Though remember, we had absorption at these lows. Absorption. So lots of whales that market sold down there. So once again, you would not have got stopped out on this trade, by the way. Stop loss at the low. There's no reason you got stopped out yet. So this will be what? This will be a pretty nice tape read if this hits. And then obviously you can just keep scaling out, and then you do the trailing stop losses. You guys see what I'm saying, right? You can just put in trailing stop losses and stuff. So once again, this did not stop you out. Last amount, how much did you make from last prop firm? I've made 3,600 from prop firms, but bro, I don't trade prop firms anymore. Okay, this is nice. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Once again, you can see that was kind of scary, which is why I did not take that trade, but it is working out. But yeah, that's the reason why I didn't take it, is because it was obviously scary. Once again, my ideal trade is I want to see this first center for value get inversed. That's going to make things really, really stress-free for me, and that's what I want to see. Not break even. Look, this trade does not break even yet, this tape read. Why, bro? Because prop firms are a headache, bro. I'd rather just be able to make my own money on my own terms, allowed to hold runners and not get punished for holding runners because of consistency rule. I'd rather be able to trade on my own terms, not have to pay every month just to get funded, and then once I get funded, then I have to get up to the buffer, and then I have to follow all the rules. And it's like, bro, why the whole time you could have been making money on a personal account? So that's why. So here's exactly how I do this. I would do. Actually, not. For TP1, I would not do this. Because it's not very clear that we have to do that. But then, for right here, I would. Actually, I would. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but like I would. It just depends on like the vibes of the situation. Like if we start expanding aggressively, you could definitely place in a remove and place trailing stops, right? So this is forming equal highs. This would be probably break even now. Once again, this trade is playing out here. But it's very weak, you know? It's very weak. This right here, this at 10:06, was this a precision swing point? It's definitely a pin bar at 10:06 off the new day opening gap. Is it a precision swing point? No, but it's a pin bar. So we do have a pin bar there, right? On the 3 minute at, well, 10:06 or 10:09. Well, I guess this is kind of weird. I wouldn't have gone break even because it left equal highs, right? So I wouldn't be break even yet because there's still equal highs. Strange trade. Once again, this was not obvious enough for me to take for real. We left equal highs. Once again, my ideal entry will be on the first center flag getting inversed. Let's see if there's a session stat map that we hit. Hey, we actually perfectly hit session statistical. Well, almost. We're at session statistical manipulation level here. We're back testing it. Oh, market seller of 24. Dude, this trade actually might. We'll see. This is such a weird trade. It technically has not stopped out. This is once again tape read only, right here, because I'm just not. I don't have enough conviction in it. That would have got stopped out. Once again, this is honestly what I prefer is something like this where now honestly we probably have this as Venom here, right? So this is now Venom. This is even better now. Now time and price are a little more aligned, so you can tape read this Venom model now, right? Nice Venom model here. We left equal highs. We just tapped the Venom candle. So if you want to take this long here, it's a thing. I'll just let you know, right? It's Venom. I'm not going to take it because I do not want to take the Venom. I don't know. But break even at the equal highs here. Because what the problem is there's still been no higher time frame change in state of delivery, and I'm not convinced. This could be Silver Bullet. Right? Because this is a fair value gap of after 10 a.m., right? Ooh, you know what? Oh, a good trade would be is maybe like an inversion for value gap out of this. Once again, the tape reads I take when it's not when I'm able to take a real trade, I feel like they aren't really like real tape reads because I'm like, well, technically I would have never taken that for real anyway. So just understand, like, even if this doesn't work, I probably wouldn't have taken this anyway. So 3-minute precision swing point just formed at 10:20. It's the Hydra macro, or it's forming. It's forming right now. We just got another market seller of 28. I'm not gonna tape read it because I don't even really want to tape read something I wouldn't take. Because I just don't know if it's higher time frame is bearish, and there's not really like a sweep of the lows. It might be a higher time frame move lower, but I don't know. I'd prefer to see us make a market maker model here to the upside. You see why I like to wait for the first center for value gap to inverse in situations like this? Because at that point, it's pretty dang clear that it's becoming a market maker buy model, and then you can get in pretty confidently. You know, that's why I like to a lot of the time wait for that. But where's the 90-minute true open? I guess I lost it. Okay, now I have SMT there. Below every true open still, right? Midnight, 22-minute. $90-minute. What's this? 7:30. Hydra macro starting now. So maybe if this inverses, this could be decent. Oh man, it's really not wanting to be bullish at all. What is this? Is that data low? Almost feels like it is. Maybe earnings came out. Once again, this still could be Venom. Let's see if this aligns with Goldbach. That's the low of dealing range. Let's turn it up one. Oh, wow. There we go. Displacement. Bang. Move this up. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Displacement. Okay, so we had a market seller of 28 cons at that low, right? I told you guys this could be Venom. Right here. 3-minute Venom. We have SMT. We have a volume balance at the low. Feels like it's like shorts have to be exhausted, right? Hey, what up, SNJ? How's it going? I've been tape reading. I haven't seen anything I like good enough yet. Because I really don't know if this is a higher time frame bearish move, and if it is, I need to be patient. But I really wanted to be bullish here because I was expecting Judas swing and then expansion. So right now, right, what I'm thinking is if I want to get a trade, I want to see us at least probably get CSD on the 5-minute, and then at least within there, then I could look for longs. But I just haven't seen that yet, really. So I'm not that interested in anything as of right now. I mean, I guess if the 3-minute inverse is here, it could be okay. Once again, why did I not take this format? Because it's too close, way too high. I mean, we ended up getting a 5-minute inversion. And maybe if a 5-minute outside bar inversed with inversion, that would be so cool. I don't know if that'll happen. That would take a lot to happen in the next 2 minutes. But like, for instance, if we came down, swept out the low, and then closed, inversing this gap on the 5-minute, that'd be so light bulb. And I'd definitely take that. It'd be outside bar and an inversion for value gap. All right, so we just took the low. If it in 2 minutes, if it closes right here, it could be a nice trade for longs, but so far it is not. But it would have to go up like right now. I mean, it really only has 1 minute and 45 seconds if it wants to. Maybe it's really just super bearish, huh? I mean, I just feel like I don't know, not feeling like it's obvious enough yet that we're gonna be bearish. Hey Jake, it's been a long time. Hope trading and life have been treating you well. Not sure if you remember me, but it's good to see you again. Yeah, bro, good to see you too. I mean, it probably has been a long time, but dude, you sounds like you've been the day one, bro. Appreciate you. Right now, I've just been tape reading. I have not taken any trades because I've been looking for longs, and we really have not gotten obvious move or changed a higher time frame, changed the delivery to start looking for longs. So I'm really just not taking anything until I get something I love, and we have not gotten that. So I'm just patiently waiting. I did say that the shorts off this breaker were nice, and I did kind of tape read a 9R a little bit, but it wasn't. I only kind of marked it out and then talked about it after the fact. Oh my. So shorts are really winning this battle today, huh? I mean, we're below all the true opens, and we have the RTH gap above. But like I said, it might just be higher time frame is ruling here. That might be why, right? It might just be higher time frame because remember I said in my I said in here quite a bit ago, like technically if I go to this daily chart, technically it's a daily 2022 model with this daily volume balance at the high. I nicknamed it the vulture gap. And then we have a precision swing point off of this daily volume balance. So it very well might just be this higher time frame move is starting, where we just get a higher time frame move to the downside. And honestly, I feel like that's kind of what we're seeing here. And with the previous day's high SMT, it really does make a lot of sense. It just means I was a little offside, but I think I was offside in a good way, meaning like it was very reasonable to possibly think that on a normal day that we would reverse. But the day's not normal because, like I said, this is a very possibly a higher time frame move with this precision swing point off this volume balance. Okay, so I might not do anything, honestly. Likely, like I said, if I go the high time frame, right? Let's just get rid of everything now because at this point, this idea we've been looking for is just not happening. It's just not. Right? And so you can see that what's really going on right here is, like I said, it's just the higher time frame being a market maker sell model and then probably targeting these low resistance lows, which is once again, it's just an anomaly. Like normally speaking, like on a normal day, we probably would have reversed and ran these highs. But if this is a higher time frame sell model where this is a daily 2022 gap, we might just go run those lows. Once again, daily pin bar off of this volume balance. So at this point, we might be drawing towards low of the week, and we might get pretty aggressive here. I wish we didn't even really use the first percent. Oh, we did. We inversed it to the downside, huh? We inversed the first percent for value to the downside. I was gonna say we didn't use it, but maybe we did. Well, if there's nothing good enough, I'm not taking anything. Where were the data highs? 8:30. Wait, do we have untouched data highs? Nah, we swept the data highs. We swept them. Okay. Data highs were a soup. You see that? So this is honestly ironically, this is what I was looking for yesterday. And funny enough, it happens today. But this is exactly what I was thinking was going to happen yesterday. Because I was talking about how we had the previous day high SMT. It's like I'm just barely a little off, which is fine. But I did kind of think this was gonna happen yesterday, and I've been on the higher time frame, kind of looking at this idea. Anyway, I didn't take a trade, so there might be a higher time frame trade. Like if you're a swing trader, right? Like you could be looking at, well, we are rejecting this 4 hour gap, and we had a previous day high SMT. Like if we pull this up, right? Oh wait, was it a previous? It might have been a previous week's high SMT. Somewhat of a, it's a partial previous week's high SMT. Like I said, it's all good if I don't take a trade today. It's all good. Just means there wasn't anything I loved. We just kind of outside barred to the downside on the 4 hour. Look at this 4 hour closure. Like the only draw on liquidity to the downside is like this low. I mean, let's see if anyone said anything in the Discord. Dude, I did not take anything. I think someone said something. Yeah, because FA said he was looking for longs.
I want to see the sweep of the low today on the New York session open, and then to add up some longs on here. YM is going up, so I think I'll trade only in here without YM. It will.
Hopefully that makes sense, guys. Like I was looking for like what FA was saying, but it very well possibly might just be that we are getting a higher time frame move to the downside. I mean, I could have taken that breaker change in state, but yo, we had a 1 hour outside bar with SMT. That's kind of fire. I didn't see that. Honestly, if I saw that 1 hour outside bar with SMT, oh, that was at 8 a.m. I was not on the charts. I should have marked it out though. I didn't see it. So we're just expanding lower then. Probably just be tape rated in here. Let's see if this outside bar, if this is really a higher time frame move, this outside bar will probably deliver us down to this low. But it needs to be a really higher time frame move. And I don't know. I don't know. I'm not convinced. And we're not even getting the outside bar anyway. So Dang, what is going? Lower time frame kind of created an inversion. Yeah, we got. Oh my gosh, we got so much absorption. Whoa, whoa! Look at the absorption with that. Okay, this is it, dude. We're gonna move higher here. Holy, look at the absorption with these lows. 189, 170, 186, 116. So much absorption. Holy crap. We just got the 30-second inversion. This 15-second inversion is nice. Do I want to take longs though when we're this far in discount? I don't know. But I really love how look at all the whales that market sold here. But that could just be higher time frame aggression, right? It could be. Hmm. I don't know. I feel like I don't need to take it if I don't love it, and I don't love it right now. But like I said, this 15-second inversion off these lows, I mean, understanding we had all this absorption here, could be nice. Once again, I just don't think it's worth it right now. But that is an interesting idea. But it might be higher time frame aggression. You just inverse this back down. And with SMT too. And a pin bar. Any new day opening gaps? Let's turn this all the way up. Let's turn this all the way up. I want to see if there's any new day opening gaps or new week opening gaps. Let's turn this up to like 40. No more end dogs forming. It's just this one. Yeah, I can't long down here. I just don't. It just might be higher time frame aggression or higher time frame expansion lower. It might be. That's the problem. But we did just form this, which is a precision swing point. This could be the reversal right here. It's possible. I mean, we've had so much absorption. And it's a precision swing point. And it's off that new week opening gap. Isn't it? Yeah, dude, I think this could be the reversal here, possibly, if this new week opening gap precision swing point combo does anything. It's possible that this is. I will tape read this. This is Seal of FA, right? I don't feel like taking it because I don't know. It's just obviously super bearish, so I don't feel like it. But we got a precision swing point here, right? So off the new week opening gap. Might just use it for bias, in all honesty. So this is Seal of FA. All right, all right. Oh, look at that outside bar. Sheesh. I think that, yeah, you can see Seal of FA is playing out a little bit. Well, if we get higher time frame change in state here, I maybe consider taking something. 5 minute. Five-minute precision swing point off the new week opening gap. You definitely be break even at this point. Once again, we have equal highs. Finally, this could be what we were looking for this whole time. Just took a long time to finally get this. 15-minute. Let's see. Do we have a... Oh, why do I have so many hand dogs? Market buyer just entered the market. Yeah, can we just tap this 4-hour? Whoa, look at the aggression on that candle. Whoa, with a market buyer of 50. Yeah, bro, this is gonna take us higher. Oh my. This is you can tell how this is true. This is true to aggression here. We just had a huge another huge market. They're aggressing price right now. Okay, here we go. So we will be looking for a trade here soon. I just need to figure out the ideal entry, but we have equal highs. Oh, we just had a market seller of 28. He's selling into this. It's setting up really nicely for longs here. I need to get in with one con here, so we got to figure out the best way to get in with one con. But you can see there's Seal of FA at the bottom, at the low, off the new week opening gap, and you can see how well it's expanding price. I could have taken Seal of FA today, dang it, but it's all good. It was a nice precision swing point, that's for sure. It's a good tape read. Look at this displacement. I mean, we got this 5-second outside bar with this much displacement, and I saw we had a market buyer of 50 right here, and I knew that was aggression. I think we're still going to go higher. I think this is going to be absorption. This looks like a real move. Bro, I always loved your excitement on every candle. Thanks, bro. I don't know. It's just interesting. Jeez. Or that guy just got absorbed. It's possible. Once again, this is why I'm waiting for the higher time frame, like clear as day, like confirmation essentially, which is gonna happen if we inverse some kind of 5-minute gap or 5-minute change in state. I'm gonna know we're bullish, right? Which was not happened yet. So I'm really just waiting because this is why I didn't want to take this, because we're trying to catch a falling knife if we take this Seal of FA here. gosh. Could it really just be just a super high time frame move lower? Wow. Wow. Longs are getting cooked. It might actually just be a super high time frame move lower. Well, 3-minute inversion to the downside. It still could be a 2022 model here. Wait, let's get all the true opens back. Why are they off the chart? Yeah, it might actually be a 2022 model to the upside. It still could be. Yeah, look at that. Look at the true open there. We just retested the precision swing point. They might reaccumulate longs. 936. No, 1036. 1030. I don't have this one. In my templates yet. Rejected a new day opening gap. Okay, let's go find the true open here. It's supposed to be $10.35.37. Just a thought. Don't you think the lower time frame becomes, the more choppy and harder it is to understand? Don't you think the lower the time frame it becomes? Oh, I see what you're saying. Don't you think the lower time frame? No, because if you have a higher time frame entry, it's all. I mean, it's all connected. So if I have a higher time frame entry, I could wait for lower time frame liquidity sweep confirmation, lower time frame entry there. So all the time frames are connected. If they have a higher time frame entry, lower time frame entry delivering from a higher time frame entry, it's actually really precise. You'd be surprised, but there's a reason I haven't taken the trades because nothing's been light bulb enough for me. So, but lower time frames are not bad. They're not inherently bad. It's a myth. It's a myth. I'll stand by that because if you have the higher time frame aligned and you understand liquidity, you can actually get really nice high time frame moves here. High time frame moves. So 1035, 37.5. It very well possibly might be a 2022 model to the upside, but we'll see. $10.35. Once again, we're retesting this 5-minute precision swing point, so it could be reaccumulating longs, or it could be a reaccumulation of longs. We just got another market seller of 196. So huge market seller into this precision swing point retest. There's the 22-minute. This is the 90-minute. We just manipulated both. Today is a hard day, I'm not gonna lie. You know why? Because it's seemingly wanting to be super, super bearish. And there's no draws and liquidity to the downside. So it just makes it hard. It actually might still be bearish here. Look at this. Just waiting for something light bulb. There's been nothing for me. Nothing. Look at how we manipulate the true opens to the downside. Once again, we had a whale market sell 196 cons there. Tape read this inversion to the upside. Or take it for real if you want. We had a whale sell down there. But I'm not taking anything right now. I don't think it's obvious enough yet for me. I especially don't want to take longs right now. So, but we retested this precision swing point. Tape read this inversion. We manipulated the true opens. And it's the start of 10:50 to 11:10 macro. I feel like we should go to the equal highs. I like this. Where's my trade of 8? Considering taking it. Something like this. Oh my, this is so laggy. What the heck? It's just lagging like crazy. I can't, my screen's lagging. What is going on? Well, if it's lagging this bad, it's not meant to be. So I'm gonna close out. Close out. It's not meant to be, bro. Only 13 minutes left in my live trading window, so might just be no trades. Dang it. Jake, I saw some members only videos on your channel. How can I join your membership? Oh, yeah, you just click join. Do it on desktop, though. Do it on desktop, and then you don't have to pay Apple's stupid fees. Apple will just give you a fee. But I'm meaning to make some more members only content soon. Like, I think there's, like, personal discoveries I've made that I think are just, like, the coolest things. And I think that that'd be a good benefit for members. And also members, if you are members only, or if you're in the members only, you can get my true open indicator, which I made. So this one, and it just plots all the true opens, and I also made the NDOG plus, and I made a better NDOG indicator, which I can make them more transparent, and I can see as many as I want to. And then I haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna give access to all my trade archives for everyone in my membership, so you can backtest using my trade archives going back like a year and a half, like, which is a lot of just free stuff to backtest from stuff I've seen. But yeah, you just click join. And then I'm just trying to make it better. It's still a work in progress, but like instead of subscribe, you just click join, and that's it. Dude, it's honestly maybe just not worth it to trade. I think I might just end the stream because this ain't high probability. I know that. It's just not. I think anything I take is just not going to be high probability right now. It might work. It might work because we're really overdue for a retracement, but I don't want to take anything really. What was I going to look at? Oh yeah, SB Pro. Yeah, so the one reason I really do think longs could be coming is look at all this absorption here. We have so many huge market sellers. And then this guy. But it also could just be higher time frame expansion lower. So, but it doesn't look like it because it looks like these orders are being absorbed, honestly. Like if it was expansion lower, it would look like this. Like this guy. That'd be aggression. Yeah, it's probably looking like no trade type of day. Unless we get something crazy light bulb in the next bit. Even then, I'll probably just tape read it because it's just not worth it. Given propulsion block vibes, do we got a propulsion block here? Yeah, we do. So finally, we formed a OB and then a PB, right? Finally. I'll probably just tape read this, but if we get a low time frame change in state off of this, consider that to be, or a low time frame inversion off of it, consider that to be pretty nice. And actually, we might want to use this one. And then actually, maybe this is going to be the propulsion block. So maybe we haven't used it yet, or we haven't created it yet. Precision swing point, maybe. If this closes, this might play out to the upside. But, okay. Obviously, it's not closing. Higher time frame is just bearish, guys. There's not much else to say. Like, clearly, it's just bearish. So I'll probably, in 8 minutes, I'll end the stream. This is just not really what I wanted for today. Now, if I went into today with yesterday's bias, like anticipating shorts, then I maybe could have caught something. But there's just nothing in line with what I was wanting, which is because it's a higher time frame move lower. And I kind of thought that was possible, but we did get another market seller of 183 cons. Once again, so much absorption here. I mean, if we did get a reversal, it would make sense, but once again, it's just not happening. Okay, we got SMT here. Maybe we have old 1% for value gaps. Yo, that's a nice, almost outside bar, isn't it? Is it an outside bar there? Is that an outside bar? It kind of left equal highs, huh? I wouldn't consider that an outside bar, but it still might work, right? Oh, we're actually delivering from a 1% for value gap? Yo. That's actually really nice. So, I'm going to for sure tape read this. Not taking because it's just so bearish, but for sure going to tape read this. I mean, the problem is it's not really an outside bar. The 30-second is an outside bar. 30 seconds is a nice outside bar, actually. Kind of want to try it. I honestly kind of want to try it. It's not worth it. It's just so bearish, dude. It's so bearish. I feel like all longs are failing. I'm just gonna tape read it. It's fine. I don't need to take it for real. Just once again, it's just so bearish. On a day like today, I don't feel like taking a long when it's this bearish. But we had a whale that sold here. Honestly, this very well might play out. Retest of this. So this might go up to the equal highs, honestly. I kind of want to take it. If we retest it, we're retesting it. Okay, I was going to take it. I just don't know, man. It's just so bearish. It's decent, but I could see it failing. But it's really decent. I think I'd rather just take a higher probability trade, which would be later. Might play out. It's just so bearish. Should I take it, guys? Guys, should I take this? This is not bad. Like, it's really not. Yeah, I think I might go ahead and try it. Let's put a limit order there. 603.25. What is it supposed to be? 2 cons? Alright, I'm gonna try it. Might get cooked. Is it worth it? It does look pretty nice, huh? I could take it. I don't want it to be a higher time frame move lower. I'm gonna be so for real. I'm just gonna. It does look really nice though, and you can go break even at this high. I think one reason not to take it is the 1 minute outside bar really is not a 1 minute outside bar. I think that's the main reason I'm not gonna take it. The 1 minute outside bar is an equal high outside bar. Like what even is that? That's not an outside bar, bro. So I think that's reason enough for me not to take it. Even though it's good, even though 30 seconds pretty lipo, that alone is reason enough for me to not take it. Even though it looks nice. If I find any reason not to take something, I'm not gonna take it. Once again, it's decent. It's pretty good, but I just don't want to. And also, we have first strike here. So it might end up being first strike, actually. Right? Wasn't worth it. Unless it holds right here. If it holds right here, that's crazy. So this would look like this. I'm not taking it. I'm not because it's just bearish. That's why. 4 to 5 second outside bar. 15-second outside bar. Once again, one-sided markets like this are very, very hard, right? My instincts were correct, probably. Unless this actually does work out, which would be crazy. Once again, it's all probabilistic. Like, I can't say for sure what's going to happen, but I could say this trade possibly could happen. We went to OTE of the change in state, so. And it might just be that we only go up 4 projections and then we soup the high and then we keep going lower, right? It might not even be that much of a higher time frame, you know. It might be a lower time frame move, is what I'm trying to say. And once again, I just don't want to take longs right now. It's just not, especially when there's been no higher time frame change in state delivery. No clear market maker model on the higher time frame. It's not worth it, but once again, that outside bar, I think on the 30 seconds, not stopped out yet, I think. But I could be wrong. And then if we came up here, actually, I know it's the end of my live trading window, but I'm just a very curious trader. I want to keep going because this is interesting. Okay, I was gonna say if we came up here, and then it was accumulation, manipulation, distribution, that would be nice. But I don't know if that's happening. Yeah, so that was exactly why I didn't take it because it's just not. It's just I can just tell in a condition like this where we've been very directional that if I'm offside that I'm not gonna these trades are not gonna work. I can just tell. So and I mean it's just a higher time frame move lower, clearly. So I mean it would be nice if we did run like low time frame highs here, but it's clearly not doing that. Let's probably get off the lower time frame because it's, you know, a higher time frame move. Looks like we use this 1 minute order block. So what actually might happen? We'll tape read this. I won't take this, but what might happen is we use the PM % for value gap for shorts, right? Because it's just so bearish. If it was bullish, it probably would have gone up by now. So PM % for value gap. And then we just go short from here, right? Unless it actually goes higher here, but we'll see. I will just tape read this. The only useful true open right now is the low time frame. I gotta use the bathroom. Once again, I've done nothing today. I've done nothing because there's nothing that's been good enough. It's super hard for me to trade lower time frames when the market's this directional. So I'm just chilling. I mean, you can, but it's just hard for me. Okay, yeah. So this is actually playing out, right? I couldn't mark it out live, but I told you guys if we got change in state off of this, that'd be first strike to the downside. This is the type of stuff that happens in super directional market conditions. Is we'll just get a low time frame sweep and then first strike. Right, so watch this. See if this is a soup. If it's not, I'm just really offside. Dude, wow. Sorry, this is probably the real one. Yeah. Or, once again, I don't want to trade these conditions. It's hard. I mean, that was a valid one, but I think there was not really a very good internal sweep. Okay, here we go. So this actually might play out to the downside. Maybe I'll just take a scalp. It does kind of feel like I'm just offside though. And I've been constantly offside. It's probably just not worth it. Now we finally swept internal liquidity, which is something, and external. We swept out this low, which might be an IOFED of a higher time frame gap. Yeah, 2 hour for value gap here, untapped. So we finally hit it. So that's something to consider, right? So if it wants to reverse here, I guess it could. It is super generated highs here. OBPB. Wait, what's this PB? Order block, propulsion block? Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this. We should get a run off of this actually. This is really nice. I might try this. It looks like we're setting up to run liquidity. I mean, it really does. Dang, bro. We just swept the propulsion block. So remember the first center for value gap I said? We actually did use that. I might just call it, guys. I think I'm just really, really offside, and nothing here is high probability. Like, every time I think, like, we should be getting a move higher soon, it's like, we do not. I have to admit, if we got this inversion, this might be, like, the most textbook trade of the day. I mean, we've tapped the internal, we've tapped the 2 hour fair value gap. We should get at least a low time frame move. 49 seconds. Front run it on the 32nd. Oh, wow. Well, I think we'll go back lower then. Watch this. We just got SMTs. Yeah. It's just so bearish. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Accumulation, manipulation, maybe distribution. 1 minute. Look at the 1 minute. We closed with this wick, but it's still going higher. Okay, finally we're getting at least some kind of change in state of delivery. Formed a 5-minute outside bar. Okay, 5-minute outside bar. Bang. Look at that one. Look at that. Look at that. I don't mind this 5-minute outside bar at all. But I might just look for a lower time frame trade, actually. Because I don't want to take a higher time frame trade. We are way, way deep in statistical discount. There's the 5-minute outside bar I said might play out. I almost took that. I really did. But once again, it's just so bearish. And I would have targeted. Honestly, I could have just scalped this, but But it looks like the reason we're reversing now is because finally we got an internal sweep within this 2-hour gap. And that's what was needed. We formed a pin bar. Oh man, we did have a propulsion block. Bro, I missed the propulsion block trade. I knew it was coming too. And it souped the true open. Oh my gosh. Oh, I missed it. So there's a 30-second propulsion block. Change in state. To go run all these low resistance highs. Hee hee. Yeah, that would have been clean. That would have been clean. And then look at this. Probably went up 7 projections. Wow. That would have been really nice. We even had SMT too. We just hit 8 projections. Well, if higher time frame's bearish like it's been being, then this might be accumulation, manipulation, distribution to the downside. Clearly it's been super bearish, so I could look for a short here. It's possible. I know. It's live trading window's over. I know, but I'm just staying on the charts just for a little longer, just in case. All right, inversion gap right here. Yeah, because we finally used this 2-hour gap. We got a 5-minute outside bar. Look at that. Wow. I mean, it's probably still bearish, right? Just got a 3-minute CRT. Bearish SMT. No, it actually might just be 11 a.m. reversal. Look at that. We used the 0.25 of the end dog there. Oh, and we got a precision swing point. That's nice. That's really nice. Alright, we got an inversion gap. I like this. It's good RR, because if you just go break even and then run it to these equal highs. 1 minute did not inverse. Dude, I feel like maybe I'm just super offside. Wait, this might be Venom to the downside, actually. Just make my job easier. Show all the true opens for me. Thank you. I kind of want to try something, so Venom plus here. I like this. I can't take it because I already missed it, but ooh, okay. Accumulation, manipulation, Venom model. 15-second change in state. Almost took that. I just couldn't get in. Oh, we should be looking at SP Pro. Absorption. There was definitely absorption. I guess I'm just tape reading this. I think it's a 1 minute, actually. I don't mind it. Above the true opens. So this is, once again, remember when ICT said Venom's most likely to work when the market's very directional? Yeah, this is what he meant. And I'm taking a Venom Plus here, so this is a line time frame. Change in state off of a 1 minute Venom. Well, we formed new SMTs. Magneto effect, I'd get out. We just inversed it. 1 minute outside bar with new SMTs. I might scalp this. I think I'm just not in a good trading mode right now. That's the issue. Like, I think I'm not trading well right now. Should have taken it, dude. I should have taken it. Dang it. We're delivering from the first center for value gap as well. Dang it, I should have taken it. I knew that one was gonna be good. Dang it, I should have taken that. I should have taken that. Bro, what was I doing? No! That was the trade! That was the trade. I knew it. Oh, dang it. No. And I could have trailed it. Oh, my gosh. Dang it. See how the true opens got manipulated? Really nice magneto effect there. Maybe I should just take a scalp if I can get one to these equal highs. Five-minute close does an outside bar pretty nicely. So this is a propulsion block. 5-minute propulsion block, 30-second. Let's look for 30-second change in state off of the 5-minute propulsion block. And if we get that, we'll run it up to the equal highs and then trail. So we'll see if we get this. In line with an outside bar. Finally, we got 5-minute change in state. Okay, come down to this. If it comes down to this and we get a 30-second change in state, I will take it. And as long as it looks good. Hey, where's the first percent for value gap again? It's right there. Hey, lunch macro starting. This might be finally the reversal. I don't know. Once again, giant 2-hour gap finally hit. So if it is reverse here, it kind of makes sense. 1 hour is getting close to forming an outside bar. 30-minute formed. Maybe a precision swing point. For sure a pin bar. YM is forming an outside bar. We should be good to be bullish. Okay, so I'm actually going to keep staying on the charts because we should get a trade here. Because now we're finally utilizing this higher time frame gap, 2-hour gap. And we got an IOFED off of it. And finally getting this placement back up. Then again, if it's still bearish, then I don't know. Then I guess this breaker / mitigation block would hold. 4-hour mitigation block would hold. Yeah, if this is still bearish, this 2-hour mitigation block would hold. Or breaker, or whatever you want to call it. 5-minute pin bar. Let's check SB Pro X. Someone market bought the top 30 cons. That's absorption. We still might use this though. I'm open-minded because we do have these low resistance highs here and equal highs. Yeah. Let's continue to look at this idea because we have equal highs here, and honestly, I want to see us hit the equal highs. If the equal highs get hit, that would be some money might use that as a soup to continue the shorts, but honestly, I want to take this propulsion block. 5 minutes, so we should line the 5-minute with a 30-second. No real obvious 30-second anything here now. You guys see how I'm saying this is a propulsion block, right? So, and then with this being displacement, we might just continue to these equal highs. Any other confluences, like for center for buy gaps? Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted to see. 5-minute propulsion block. Alright, I like this. $15-second inverse there. Five-minute propulsion block, holding. All these highs, possibly low resistance. I'm getting ready to take this. With the equal highs above. Let's go ahead and try this with one con. If the 1-minute inverses. One minute has not really got a good close yet. Let's project out the propulsion block. So we might run this to the new week opening gap. Okay, let's see if we get a close. Hmm. Five-minute change in state got retested here. Let's project this out. 2, 3, 4 projections. We might keep running up higher. It's possible. Forming a dodgy OB, possibly. Maybe a 30-second Venom here. Check the GB range. Yeah, we swept liquidity into the low of the GB range. That is a good sign. Might be undershooting it like crazy. We might actually run all the way up to these LRLR highs. Once again, why did I not take that? Because that did not inverse. Yeah, and the dealing range high is up there. At least to the opposing fair value partition, I would say. We formed a low time from SMT there. Okay, watch this. See if this closes. Is there a 2-minute gap? Nope. Is there a 3-minute one? Nope. So I'm gonna do the replace TP with trailing stop right here, and then put a trailing stop in, and then if it does end up hitting the LRLR and then it continued, that would be amazing. But then if not, then it would just trail me out. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. It's lunch macro too. It's lunch macro. Heck yeah. Lunch macro, come on. We might just get on the 30-second only. Says there's bearish SMT. Okay, we should be good once this closes. But I want to see it be a good closure. That's the thing, so we'll see.
Order filled.
So stop loss at 637. Might get stopped out. Might move break even to here actually. Just due to the weakness. It's not a fun trade. I could go break even now, bro. Such a crappy trade. What is going on? But we should have this outside bar form. So 30-second outside bar formed. Okay, well, we'll see, bro. This is what a crappy trade. But I'm not saying the trade is crappy. I'm saying the outcome of what the trade was is so far crappy. my gosh, I'm actually so tempted to move break even to this high because this trade is not going like what I wanted at all. Like, the fact we have not gone higher is the most concerning thing. I will move break even to this high because this is so stupid. I don't want to see us come back. If it comes back, I'm out. This is so bad. If it doesn't go higher here, I'm out. So I'm in break even. I kid you not. I just moved it to break even because that's crazy. That was not what I wanted at all. Well, I'm very happy it's break even, and I will be done for the day if it hits break even. And if it hits this blue line, you guys see this liquidity pool, I'm going to target this liquidity pool. Because it's a low time frame, low resistance liquidity run merged into a high time frame, low resistance liquidity run. And then I'll take profit at this high right here. So looks like it's market open highs, which is a fantastic draw on liquidity. Let's check SP Pro X. I'm gonna move this break-even spot slightly higher just to make sure I don't get slippage, because I hate slippage on the stop loss. So we're getting aggression or absorption, depending on how you look at it. A lot of heavy market buying. That could be bad, that could be good. I think I'm going to get break-evened. I didn't get break-even? Wait, what is going on?
Stop filled.
Alright, I did get break-even. Okay. Well, I'm done. Closing out everything. Alright. I will see you guys later. That was not what I wanted to see at all. I think a big reason why it's not so good is close with this wick. Anyway, I'm closing Trade of 8 right now. So